Good evening. To be continued. These some illustrations of the Shafi speculation about the use of inverted grayscale in better visualization of ambiguous coronary artery lesions. This is a case of approximate total coronary artery, approximate total RCA occlusion with a functional track and with a little bit retrograde filling from the lift system. As we see here from the traditional angiograph, the functional channel is not so clearly apparent. But when we invert the grayscale, I think it is so much cleared. So this is give me the chance to precisely track this microchannel with a shallow bend of the tip of the guide wire and going directly and precisely with a steerable wire through this microchannel with a tapered tip wire. Filter XTA was used in this case, and it was very successfully and very fastly doing this coronary artery PCI. And the final results, as we see here, this is the functional track. As you see, the wire tip was used precisely to steering through this microchannel, and finally, as we see here, it is very succeeded. Another tips here with the position of a stent in the paraosteal LED, and how is this technique also precisely precisely showing us how to deploy and where exactly to deploy the stent and not touching the distal left main. This case actually was for cabbage, and she totally refused to do this cabbage. So we tried to do this. Is the same case of the RCA. I start first with the RCA CTO and then go through the LAD. And as you see here, circle also is diseased. So I start to put a stent in the LAD. With this technique, I managed to precisely do it in the ostial without needing to do Zabo technique. As we all know that the ostial LAD disease nowhere to cross over to the left main, but actually, as you see here, the left main is healthy, and I didn't need to put a stent in it. And was the issue here is to accurately and precisely put a stent in the proximal LAD and not approaching the left main. This is exactly what I did. If you see exactly the ostial LAD, it is the stent proximal stent struts is exactly at the beginning of the LAD, which is actually the ostial LAD is not diseased. So I think this is was very helpful to use this inverted spray. Another case was the lesion, which is actually so puzzled. We don't know. The RCA is totally healthy, but the ostial, a significant tight lesion in the ostial, which was approximately to be missed during the diagnostic coronary artery angiography. But uh, during the coronary angio, I stopped the procedure and I told my friends, invert the grayscale, and I see exactly the ostial lesion. Then I go back to the regular angiography, and frame by frame I fetch this ostial lesion, and then I do it the stenting with flaring to the edge of the stent. And as you see here, a good position of the stent with a good flaring of the ostium. So this is actually what I need to tell you, that this technique of using inverted grayscale is I think it is needed in every case to revise what we did and to precisely taking decisions regarding any ambiguous coronary lesions. Thank you.